Welcome.
Welcome, how are you? How
I'm
are
fine.
you?
I'm now in starting position.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, I saw your message, so I have 40 minutes to present something about interesting, maybe, or something for marketing view.
Later we will go on the other minutes, maybe.
Yeah, super.
Okay. There are a lot of things for talking, as you know. Also your students, I think, and also my students.
Yeah, you see at the bottom, there is Manca, Anya, and Eva. There are a few of our girls, and also
Yaren.
There are some of our girls which work with me at some projects. So
okay.
I hope that they will be open for short talk with your colleagues.
Okay.
That we will exchange some idea and maybe possibilities that your students will come to internship next year.
Of course, maybe we will do it later also every year. Maybe it's very nice, I think. And I also will translate to my students. Maybe we go like this. They know English, but not very better. Is it suitable for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Şimdi şöyle.
I have time. Our time is limited, so I may coordinate the speed or something of the lecture.
Okay, thank you.
Not complicated.
Thank you very much. Şimdi Franc Hoca ikinci oturuma da şey yapacak. Kendi öğrencileri de katılacak. Böyle fikir alışverişi yapmamızı istiyor öğrencileriyle. Ondan sonra siz soru sorunca ben çeviri yaparım, translate, olur mu? Kendi öğrencileri de katılacak.
Yeah.
Tamam hocam.
Then maybe we will wait or maybe 2 minutes. Sormak istediğiniz bir şeyler var mı?
Yok hocam.
Yaren. Veya kendisinden tanıtın olmaz.
Kendimizi tanıtalım.
Tamam. They want to introduce themselves. I have a team, and we do a lot of online conference and YouTube. Also, Tuğba has got a YouTube, and we talk sometime with her and the other members of my team about women, maybe about making a career for a high school, and in COVID process we did a lot of studies, and also we want to make better things in the future. And so Tuğba, please, can you introduce yourself to Mr. Vidic and his students?
Of course, teacher. Hi, Mr. Franc Vidic. I'm Tuğba, and I'm the assistant moderator. I am a student of the Department of Labor Economics and Industrial Relation of the Faculty of Economics and Administrative Science of Trakya University. I'm graduating this month. So university life is active for me. Our teachers inform us about the activities. For example, we attend the student congress. We made a poster. I attend İşkur education. We do online activities in the epidemic. We wrote a column for the newspaper with Yeliz teacher, and we are making a YouTube videos with Yeliz teacher. We participated Yeliz teacher in the career planning activity of the Career Center. Also, thank you for this good conference. It was very good to us, and nice to meet you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
I also want to give the students some international experiences. And last year, our students was as participated when we heard the presentation for final exam of one pilot, instructor for pilot, and they must evaluate the pilot like his final exam at Marcus. I work also as part-time student, part-time lecturer for pilot instructors program, which is not close connected to my topic, which is entrepreneurship. And there are two students, more students, also Mansa today and Andras, which have some international experiences with our colleagues, and I hope that they can also say something. Andras, is it difficult to you or not? I think that you can say hello to our colleagues from Turkey.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Okay. Good. Some problems, but okay.
Can you please introduce yourself to me and my students, and your experience about foreign countries, maybe?
Or maybe you prefer to tell that experience with the dean of your school.
Maybe about your school, maybe.
Our school, yeah.
Few
words.
Evet.
About flying school?
No, experience with our, we have one project called Greenland. That is a project where we want to give bigger self-attitude to some students, which want to get more than just knowledge from the school. They want to be more independent. They want to be more sellable at the market. They want to get more wage, or they want to build something more from themselves. Today, this is your topic, so.
Yes, we have some people that came here to tell us different information about how to start a business, and I can say that it was very interesting for, I don't know, probably for all of us. And we can practice and practice our knowledge about these things, how to start your own business, and
that's it. So today it's okay. I hope that some students feel attitude to say something, just to start to speak, to talk with the others in English. So our meeting is important because we want to talk and hear and understand each other. They're not only the difference of the languages, they're also of our lifestyle. So we must have strong connections around the world. We must think more about globalization, and we must be prepared to work together. It's not enough to understand that there are differences to make some trips like a tourism, but we must to cooperate. So if you look the example between me and Yeliz, you will see that after our first meeting a long time ago, we have a strong connection.
Yes. Firstly, I went to Slovenia in 2011, 10 years ago. And to G College, I met Mr. Vidic and the other colleges. And it's a very hospitality place. And they helped me and talked about Slovenia and the school. And we built friendship each other. And we also wrote a lot of articles. And also Mr. Vidic invited me to the conference in November. And also I talked about women entrepreneurship and women farmers, about Turkey, my working areas, about social policy and disadvantaged groups, especially women, youth, and child, and the disabled people. And also we made study with Mr. Vidic about vocational education between Slovenia and Turkey. And I hope that we'll make the other studies together in the future. And I also agree with Mr. Vidic that cooperation is very important between countries, different cultures, different experiences, and different ideas. And we make a consensus. And I'm very happy that I met Mr. Vidic. I'm very happy for this. First of all, friendship is very important for me. And as you see, 10 years after going to G College, we are together again. And we meet Mr. Vidic and his students and my students. It's very nice for me. Because so I'm very excited for this. Thank you very much.
Yeliz, I also prepared some PowerPoints if you want to see. Or
of course. Then my students will ask a few questions. If you want, you can show us your PowerPoint. Şöyle nasıl yansıtacak Yaren? Yaren koordinatör Yaren.
Aha.
PowerPoint yansıtabilir mi?
Screen'den yansıtabilirler.
I can do it.
Host olmadan da yansıtabilir.
Okay, you can use your PowerPoint for the for telling something. Yaren said that like this without host.
I prepare something about Slovenia and a few slides about our college. Or
okay.
But you must give me
hostluk vermelisin Yaren.
Yeah, permission.
Yaren will give you host.
Okay, 1 minute.
Verebiliyor musun? Annem bana verdin ya.
Is it difficult? It's not so difficult. Go to my icon.
Yaptın bak. She make you host now.
Okay. That's it.
Thank you.
So there you can see our main building.
Yes.
This is a biotechnical center. There we we run different programs connected to rural area prefer. So food, nutrition, farming, horticulture, nature protection, that are our main topic, and also how to make business at the rural area. We were founded in more than 100 years ago, and this is one of the first school for farming in Slovenia, or in ex-Yugoslavia also. So that's one of the oldest school in the Balkan for farming.
Tarım üzerine, ziraat fakültesi gibi.
Our topics are oriented to social and responsible life. So we want to build a strong community between surrounding rural area and schools. So we want to make such kind a common community, not just to have education process in campus or at the school, but we want to be strong connection with our surrounding. And so main target are develop intercultural, intergenerations relations. So adult and the youngs work together. We make together businesses, or we make together some projects, and also exchange knowledge and experiences. Because you know that attitude to some problem from the people with different age or different sex have different attitude how to solve the problem. And but in the practice, we work together, we live together. So we must know how to work together. The next target is protect the nature and cultural heritage. And please. And next is exchange knowledge, but not just exchange. We want that we create the knowledge, because the knowledge is from the past sometimes is danger, and it's not enough to survive in the present life. So we want to build knowledge together with students and also with the people from the neighborhood. And that's interesting because we create the knowledge together with the foreign students, together with the foreign lecturers. We run some conferences with the same target. We have our own journal, and we have a quite wider system of partners from, for example, some farms, some food industry, some guest house. So the partners are very different. And we want to make such kind of co-creation and co-working experience. So the learning is not enough. We need co-working experience. So our students, which are present at that session, work with us on the project. Of course, this is the second year where we run this Green Lab incubator for students. And there are a lot of gaps or lacks, because we build the knowledge which we need to find common language and to find common targets and to find common future. So we are now at the starting position. And if some of you come to us next year, we will be better. And we have more possibilities to work together. One of the interesting points from my view, because I was specialist on entrepreneurship last 30 or 40 years, and I want to give the students entrepreneurial intention. So they must feel entrepreneurship in themselves. They must be be innovative. They must be proactive. They don't wait someone to tell them how to do it, but they have initiative. They want to do. They come to me, help me, not just professor, what I must do. Is it good? Is not good? Can I improve it? No. They must be proactive. They must give me more new view. And I'm just a coach, moderator. Of course, at some exam, I'm also someone who gives the grades, but sorry, that's part of our life when we are teacher. And we believe that the knowledge is the key economic resource. So the students must know that the most important capital is knowledge. But knowledge is not static. You must have knowledge which will be under reconstruction all the time. And if you build the knowledge, so you can build a lot of different things, even if you have bad grades at the school. So in Slovenia and even from the world, you say, everyone can see a lot of good examples with people which are not the best students, but later they create their own knowledge and their own attitude to be a winner at the other field. On profit or non-profit, that's not important. Important is that you have your goals to be independent in the world, and that you carry, and that you are creator of your future. That is my important view. I'm creator of my future. And I was one of the lucky men which had a lot of good results in the past. For example, when I was good in sport, I created a club with where they built 6 or 7 titles world champion. So it's not small number. And I was one of the founder of Gea College, where the Yeliz was our guest, and we make a friendship. And if we know, from my view, I agree with Pablo Picasso, which said that everyone are artists, everyone are creator. And our main problem is to help the students or colleagues or whatever to grow themselves. That's important because it's crazy. Like if you look this far as animal farm, where is the problem? Eh? If I want to teach the fish how to fly, it's impossible. But the fish is good in the water. So we must know that we are different. We have different attitude. We have different vision. We have different stories, and the world is big, and there is place for everyone. And if you believe it, it's not difficult to go to fight. And we must know that today, education is not just remembering or understanding. The main topic is creating. So I also learned in some school in UK, and creating is the most important topic on evaluating scale, because it's not important to waste time at the school if you don't know what to do with that knowledge. So the important topic is that you learn how to create. And our job is to help you to discover yourself. So that's main story which we want to run on our e-college or net e-college, on our Green Lab. Now there are there is some people from my club which win the top positions on the climbing school. That's a picture which show our education system in our college. So we have some classic techniques, but also Green Lab and research units. Also, some students want to improve themselves on some projects which are run by our professors. And they, I believe in the future, they will work on the common projects. Also, when they finished education process. That's one of, and where we are located in the heart of Europe. So there you can see where we are. Our neighborhood of this center. Now you can see also what are the distances. The distances are, so we are close to Zagreb, close to Zurich, Budapest, Prague, Vienna. And there are some pictures from one of our projects, vertical plants, where we make some experience, and you can come to us with different way of traveling. You can walk, you can use train, airplane, different possibilities because of the very close distance to big capitals or airports in the close to us. For example, if you go from Istanbul to Naklo, to our college, you need approximately 16 or 18 hours by car. But if you use other technique, it's more closer. So Istanbul, Ljubljana is an hour and a half. By plane, for example, it's not so far. And before COVID, we have good experience with the flight. But from your school, from your town, you need to change the plan, isn't it?
Edirne is near Bulgaria and also Greece. Also, we are in the Europe, continental.
Okay, so that means we are close.
Yes, we are close.
That means we must visit you, huh?
Always. You can come here with your students also.
So that will be my plan for next year.
Oh, I hope so. We will be very happy for this.
I can also show a few pictures from Slovenia. That's only facts. Our highest mountain is not like Ararat, it's lower. It's 2,800. Population is smaller than quarter of Istanbul, so there's small number of our people. How old are we? Average is 8 years.
Oh, yes.
At your country is the same.
Yes.
And female women are little older than men. So there you can see some known Slovenian people. For example, Melania Trump is quite known from that
yes.
years ago. For if there are some guys which more are football lover, there is Jan Oblak from Atletico.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it are more important this students which graduate. So that's important part of our life. We have different type of industry. The bigger GDP are in Slovenia are close to Ljubljana, center of Slovenia, or to Maribor is another center for more developed than others. We are part of European Union, so the borders are open. And there are some pictures. For example, this is the capital of Slovenia, Ljubljana. And
yes.
Please, you know it, ne?
Yes,
you visit
I remember. Yes.
You visit a few times Ljubljana?
Yes, 2 times. It's a very nice city. And river also, very nice activities, I think. Summer festival.
Yeah, if you come at summer. So it's we are 30 kilometers out of Ljubljana.
A special ice cream, a very nice ice cream I ate. Yes.
Yeah, it's there are a lot of location with private ice cream. Yeah.
Yes, Kessel, I think.
No, this lake is one of the icon of Slovenia. Is Bled. It's only little more than 10 kilometers from Naklo. So we are very close to this lake. And the connections are good.
Very nice. Yes.
This Lake Bled was iconic for in the time of Austro-Irish monarchy. So at the time when the Vienna grew, and there is possible to swim, rolling,
Travel.
Yes,
I remember. Yes.
You know it?
Yes. And I remember that I drank tea with milk. It was very interesting for me with tea with milk. I remember.
It's not the same system, Turkey. You drink only chai, ne?
Only chai. Kahve, chai, kava.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Kranjska Gora is known as ski center, but for some people is very famous Socha River for canoeing, kayaking, for adrenaline sports in the water.
Yes,
so
yes.
But I think you don't visit the Socha Valley, huh?
No. I saw your photos at the Facebook. You always climbing. It's very nice. You making sports.
Yeah.
Very nice photos. Yes.
Yeah, that's my hobby. Yeah, you know, at the past I was a quite good climber, but now, you know, we have other sports and other jobs and a lot of things to do. This is scarce. You can also, if you don't like to walk, you can use train.
Mara, yes. Okay.
Can you visit the Postojnska cave?
No.
Not yet.
No.
So you must come.
It's like Pamukkale.
Yeah, it's like Pamukkale, but underground.
Yes. Yes.
That is one fish, human fish, it's called. And the castle, that's all picture. And there are also, Slovenia is the center where we grow the Lipizzaner. So that is official stable for starting point for this sort of horses.
I know that horses are famous in Slovenia. And I went Sofia Loka, as you remember, and also it's a very nice place. I love it very much. And also I bought small horses when I came to Slovenia in 2011 in my home. Small horses from Slovenia.
And we have coast, but our coast is quite smaller than in Turkey. So
yes, very nice.
All of our coast is 46 kilometers. So don't compare with the coast with the Antalya or somewhere.
Antalya, of course, but it's very nice, I think, also.
Yeah, it's because there are some old Venetian cities. Gran, Isola.
Oh, very nice.
There was also this house here was the main building for Gale College at some time. And it was very interesting point for foreign students or foreign lecturers to visit us.
Yabancı öğrenciler için iyi güzel yerler, değil mi? My students hope that they will come to Slovenia and see these places. They hope so. I talked about these places to them. Tuğba, Yaren, Aleyna want to come to Slovenia in the future, maybe.
Yeah, we are open. Our students are open.
Always, you and your sons can come here. We will be very happy for this, of course.
Yeah. And we have also some vineyards. So there are a lot of possibilities to enjoy, and maybe your students don't know that that all these different pictures come from the very small area. From one part to other part of Slovenia, you need only 2 hours by car. So some Americans guys say to us that we are like Disneyland. So everything is in one small place.
Yes, a very nice place. Kaplıca galiba burası. Yes.
We have
thermos. Yes, thermos springs.
And we have also some.
Yes, I remember this place. We went together
here, huh?
We went together to the school in P2. I remembered. I had a lot of photos.
Yes, we walked around the city with one guy.
Yes, I remember.
And later we stopped on the motorway and eat some dishes.
Yes, I remember. Yes.
I remember that you are very careful how much you can eat. There are some carnivals.
Yeah. Yes.
In the time between winter and summer.
Festival, yeah.
And winter sports. Our ski jumpers are quite popular, but more on the northern part of Europe. So there are winter sports. Turkish teams are not so good at that sport. So.
Yes. Türkler pek bu sporda iyi değil demek istiyoruz. Hangisinde iyi? Evet, şu an iyi. Bazı sporlarda daha iyiyiz. Some sports we can do, not all of them.
Yeah. Football, basketball.
And also, I can't remember, it's in English. In Üzerine, 1 minute. Güreşin ötesi neydi ya? Hatırlayamadım. Bir dakika.
Yeah, there are a lot of different possibilities.
Wrestling, Edirne. Edirne'nin tanıtım videosu varsa yarın öyle bir şey bulabilir misin? Edirne ile ilgili bir yansıma.
No, after my presentation, we have another 5 minutes.
Okay.
The discussion. I believe you have some questions to me, or I prefer to my students, so they are open to discuss and to improve their knowledge. And and who want to visit us?
Kimler Slovenya'ya gitmek istiyor? All of them want to come to Slovenia.
All of them.
Yes. And first, Yaren want to start asking questions. Yaren, which questions do you want to ask to Mr. Vidic?
Or others?
We make like this. Prepared like this.
Firstly, hello everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Yaren. I'm still working on my master degree at Labor Economics and Industrial Relations. At the same time, I am working at language school, but my English is bad, as you hear. Thank you, my teacher Yeliz, who prepared this program. And Mr. Vidic, thanks for your presentation. And all of you, thanks for your time. Now I am starting with the first question, if you are ready. Okay. According to ÇEEİ's data for 2020, 1 out of every 4 young people in Turkey are unemployed. The job search period through İşkur has exceeded 1 year, and there are nearly 500,000 young people between the ages of 15 to 34. That is very serious number. Most are college graduates. University education increases and chances of finding a job. However, 20% of university graduates in the 15-34 age group, that is 961,000 people in total are unemployed. There are 1,277,000 people outside the workforce. We can estimate that at least 1 million of them would want to work if they had the opportunity. When we add this number, we can say that nearly 2 million young university students are unemployed. After briefly mentioning Turkey's situation, can you talk about university education, young population, and job opportunities in Slovenia in general?
In general, I'm not an expert like Tadeja, but my colleagues, which is also here, but I can tell you that our unemployment rate in Slovenia is 5.6% at this time. And because of Corona, there is sometimes a little bit worse or better, depend of the situation. But when we talk about young population, there is, I think that's a problem of different type of studies. So there are some type of studies where are a lot of people with degree, and they don't find the job close connected to their education. But if you look a little more entrepreneurial, so you must find the job which you want, and I believe that during your ages, you change your attitude, what you want to find from your future. For example, when I was 5 years old, I was a top pilot or something, but now I'm just a lecturer for instructors. So I'm not, but when I study geology, and I work in mine. And later I changed the attitude and I become a lecturer. And that means that we go through the way of our life. And we also expect sometimes what is not expectable. Sometimes we believe, but if we are creators, and if we believe, I think we can find something which is good for us and for our neighborhood. I believe that we are that we have some self-confidence and that we have that we know what are more interested for us and what are less interested. And we go to directions where are we more interested, but even if we know exactly where we go. It's sometimes we win, sometimes lose, but our expectation is winning position. And I believe if we invest to our knowledge, to our experiences, to our connections, we are richer and richer. And if we are richer, we have more chances to find the right position. I don't believe that the panic is good system to find the solution. You must work step by step. And not after the degree, but before degree. For example, our Green Lab is established because I believe that students during the study process must be partners with the professors and partners with the community, and they must find themselves and they must decide where are they good, because they must know the right direction. That's not good, is not mean that you have a grade 10 in my course, but it's mean that you feel yourself, you must know, it's not, in Slovenia, we have a little different situation, because if I go to work in Austria, it's 1 hour by car from my home. So I'm not, we don't have so much limited possibilities. We have a lot of possibilities. Of course, we must learn language, we must learn the rules, we must learn the many different things. And we must know that we must be good. If you are not good, there are problem. If you are lazy, there are problem. But, you know, for young people, I believe that there are a lot of possibilities, but they must go step by step ahead. If you stay on the same plans, it's danger, because your knowledge becomes worse and worse. The knowledge must be used. If it's used, the knowledge grows. If you don't use it, it's like the money, less and less, and at the end, disaster. What do you think?
I want to translate some of them. Thank you very much. Hedefinizi tam olarak belirlemek, yani adım adım gitmek, sadece kursları bitirmek yeterli değil. Aynı zamanda kendini tanımak, bilgi özümsemek, değerlendirmek, yorumlamak, yeni itibariyle hayattan ne istediğini bilmek çok çok önemli. Daha önce başka alanlarda çalışmış ama uzun vadede öğretim üyesi olarak devam etmeye karar vermiş. Yani o okulu derslerde söylüyoruz, yani o okulu bitirdim, bu okulu bitirdim, şu kadar diplomam var, yeterli değil. Önemli olan ne istediğini bilmek, bilgiyi kullanabilmek ve hayata dair uzun vadeli plan yapmak ve o doğrultuda gitmek çok önemli demek istiyor. Thank you very much. Mr. Vidic, can you please wait a person, Tolgan, maybe you can see my student also. Can you please add to the conference him? Can you see?
Ne?
Teacher,
yes, Yaren.
verirse eğer daha iyi olur.
Okay. Can you please add some of my students want to participate to conference? Can you see them, Mr. Vidic? They want to meeting room. Tolga gelmedi meeting room'a. Tuğba, Tolga katılmak istemiyor mu?
Evet hocam, bekliyormuş orada.
In the
Bekliyorum.
meeting room. Maybe you can give.
Geldi hocam.
Yaren, also we want to, after the questions, we want to show about our university video. Maybe you can give to host to Yaren, Mr. Vidic. Also, we want to show some video. Can you give to Yaren?
Hocam ben size anlatıyorum, siz de çevirin. Benim üstümdeki 3 noktaya basması gerekiyor. Oradan make host demesi lazım.
You can click 3 points and then you can make Yaren host. 3 points, maybe. As you see.
Ha.
3 points you can and you can make host again, Yaren. Also, we want to show some video later. You can see your name and 3 points.
Mute'un yanında değil hocam.
Near mute. Near mute, yes. You can click 3 points and you can see. Oh, thank you.
Oh, Yeliz, it's not problem. So
Okay.
you have another lecture. So I believe, Yeliz, I must make a meeting with you for tomorrow, maybe about next lecture for the Dean.
Okay. Also, we want to make a conference. My Dean told that we can make about social policy.
Yeah.
At the end of June, then we can make a meeting about this. Before this, we can talk about.
We can prepare something together. So.
Yes, of course, we can do a meeting before this. And now, can you make a host me maybe and Yaren for we want to show video? 3 points you can click. And also some of my students want to participate to this conference. You see 3 points?
Karelerin küçük kareler olarak mı gözüküyormuşuz hocam? Öyle söyleyin isterseniz. Küçük kareler olarak gözüküyorsak.
Yapacak herhalde de bir şey bakmaya çalışıyor galiba. Then maybe can you make host, Yaren? Olmadı herhalde. Then
technical problems.
O zaman şöyle yapalım. İstersen soruları devam edelim.
Hocam sunum yapamıyoruz olmazsa. Yani host yapamazsa ben ekranımı yansıtamıyorum.
Onu anladım da olmadı sanırım. Olsun, problem değil. Bize kısaca üniversitenin İngilizce sitesinden bahsederiz. İngilizce sayfasından bahsederiz olmazsa. Hani oraya girebilirsem. Then Tuğba, do you want to ask some questions?
Of course. I have a question for you. Can you tell us about job and internship opportunities and language course opportunities for Asian students in Slovenia? Thank you.
About languages?
Yes.
Yeah, depend on the faculty. For example, we have Filozofska faculty or some language schools. They are very open for Erasmus or other type of exchanges, so that is very useful. For example, with Yeliz, we met some colleagues at Filozofska fakulteta. Do you remember?
Yes, I remember. Erasmus'a ben gitmiştim, onu anlatıyor.
Evet hocam.
And they have a big Erasmus exchange office, and they have a lot of exchanges and possibilities to find some contact. And that's been good opportunity for internship and or to study for some courses or some semester.
Staj imkanları vesaire iletişim kurmak yeterli. Onu uluslararası ofisiyle iletişim kurmak gerekiyor Tuğba. İsterseniz gitmek.
Tamam hocam. Thank you, Mr. Vidic.
Yeah, like, you have opportunities, but you can use it or not.
Gelme imkanınız var mı? Yani istiyor musun gerçekten gitmek Slovenya'ya buna yönelik olarak? İmkanın var mı? Salgın bitince mi?
I went to Prague with Erasmus, so I want to come. Evet hocam, isterim diyeceğim.
She also wants to come to Slovenia. In high school, she went to Prague, and she also wants to come in the future to Slovenia.
You know, for 2 months of internship is possible to come to us next year. But because we want to build some interdisciplinary teams. For our entrepreneurial and other projects, we want to have mixed of different culture, different topics, different experiences. Because we want to build a more global community even for rural area.
Şöyle gitmek istersen hani iletişim kurabilirsin. Then if she wants to come, maybe she can contact the exchange office.
Yeah.
Foreign office.
I believe that one person who can build it or who can help to the starting position of international office is Tadea. Tadea is also with us here.
Yes.
Hello, everybody. I will write my email in chat, and you could write me, and we will talk about your Erasmus and all. Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much. Bana yazabilirsiniz dedim. Tuğba.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Aleyna, where are you? I think you want to ask some questions. I can't see you.
Hi, Mr. Vidic. Firstly, I would like to thank you and my Yeliz teacher for this conference. My name is Aleyna. I am a master's student in labor economics and industrial relation at Trakya University. I am working on the work-life balance of women employees in Turkey. In addition, we are working with Yeliz, for example, YouTube channel, Konferans, we write in newspaper and such activities. My question is about academic career. Can you please give information about a master and doctorate programs in Slovenia? Thank you.
Yeah, as I mentioned before, there are a lot of possibilities at Filozofska fakulteta in Ljubljana, so the capital of Slovenia, or in Maribor. So there are two big centers, which and the big faculties, universities, which run the degree, master, and PhD program. So you have a lot of possibilities, and both universities are very open for international students. So there are a lot of possibilities, but you must surf on internet and find the addresses, make contacts, and go forward. There is nothing else that just go, open the door, ask, and step by step to the target.
And if you will need some help, I could help you and arrange all things about Erasmus.
Thank you.
Just write me an email, and then we will talk how we could and when we could do that. Okay?
Aleyna, gitmek istediğin vakit mail adresini yazdı chatten.
Okay, thank you.
And also, thank you very much. And also the other students want to ask some questions, maybe Kaan, Tatlıcı, Emirhan. Do you want to ask some questions extra?
Can I ask some question?
Yes, please. Firstly, maybe you can introduce yourself.
I am Kaan, I'm 22 years old, and I am studying chemistry.
Yes.
I have a question about chemistry. This year, I'm going to graduate from chemistry, and my question is, do you have some master program for chemistry in your university? Thank you.
In Ljubljana, we have all different type of faculties, so you can study whatever you want. And if you study at Ljubljana, you can be guest at our school.
Okay, thank you.
And the other ones, maybe once I could ask question.
Yeliz?
Yes.
I believe that we are close to the end of the topic. I hope that we exchange a little bit. Maybe we will make some other meeting after at the autumn or later.
With conference or the other topic.
Yeah, other topic or. I think that is useful to make more communication between students to student.
And later I understand.
Maybe we can make something together. I don't know.
Okay, then maybe tomorrow the same person we will make the same conference. I understand like this.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? There are a lot of possibilities, and I don't know why we don't do it together.
Okay. Then we will meet again the same person if they are suitable also. Okay, maybe is it suitable Thursday? Can we make it Thursday? It's suitable for you?
Yeah, it's suitable.
Not tomorrow, Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeliz, use Messenger and make contact, and we will be online.
Okay. Maybe Thursday. Then we will plan with my students also. Thank you very much. At the end of the conference, Aleyna, Yaren wants to talk about our university a little bit in English. Okumak ister misin?
Hayır hocam, bulmadım.
Bulamadım. İngilizce kısmını tıklayacaksın.
Tamam. 5 dakika siz konuşun, ben hallediyorum.
Ha, Eminet. İngilizce sayfaya gir, ana sayfaya. Orada İngiliz kısmına tıkla. İngilizce yazı çıkıyor. Dersen şey yapama. Tuğba sen de bak istersen. İngilizce sayfa çıkıyor oradan. İngilizce kısmını tıklayın. Video yansıtamadık ya.
Bakıyorum hocam.
We want to talk about our university. 1 minute. Bulabildiniz mi? İngilizceyi
hocam buradaki ne kısmını okumamızı istiyorsunuz tam olarak?
Üniversite tanıtımı ile ilgili İngilizce yazıyor.
Tamam. Buradan İngilizce girdim. Bir saniye.
Kısaca bir oku. Bir paragraf falan.
Bir dakika hocam. Hangisinin olduğunu bulmam gerekir ama.
Yani işte kaç fakültesi var Edirne falan filan. Biraz bir şey oku yeter. Yansıtamadık.
Presentation, katalog falan gibi mi?
Onu. Evet. Orada İngilizce yazıyor.
Hemen buluyorum. Edirne'den bahsediyor. Ben burayı okuyorum o zaman.
Tell us about Edirne and Trakya University.
Edirne is a city situated in the westernmost part of Turkey. Edirne borders Greece and Bulgaria. Throughout history, it has been enriched by the culture of the Balkan countries, which it has had relation with, so students do not feel like strangers in the city. It is close to many important Balkan cities and is easy to reach. Istanbul, the largest city in Turkey, is only 220 kilometers from Edirne and takes 2 hours by bus. Trakya University is a state university. It is a well-established university integrated with science and history, transferring the scientific legacy of the Ottoman Empire to future. The School of Medicine of Trakya University is considered a continuation of Sultan Bayezid II Complex and Medical Treatment Center, which was established in 20th century and operated as one of the leading medical centers in the world during the early modern period. Today, Trakya Üniversitesi has a growing profile as a regional leader in the Balkans in higher education, research, technology, profile as a regional leader development because it offers students and the local community the opportunity to be able to read and analyze the world correctly. 1 minute.
Maybe we haven't got enough time. Maybe olmazsa bir dahaki şeye devam ederiz.
Tamam, okay. Thank you for.
First day we will go and we will show our video from our university. Thank you very much. We are very honored that you attend our conference. We are very happy for this, and also I think my students. Also, I hope that we will meet on Thursday, maybe at the same o'clock. Then we will talk about this in the messenger. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Also, to you.
Bye.
So, we will see you again. Thank you very much.
Thank you. See you again.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.